Hello everyone, Moo here with another FE Heroes video for you guys. I finally had a few moments today to check out Squad Assault number 2. I put a few teams together. Some did really well, some struggled a little bit. That is totally normal because generally with these chain type missions, you do want to save some of your more powerful characters for the final battles, as they tend to be a little bit harder. So that is the purpose of this video. I want to show you guys my lineups, how the enemies react to my groups on the various maps, and maybe that will give you guys a few pointers, some tips on how you can customize your teams based on the characters you have available to you, so you can get through the content. That being said, I have found that on most of these maps you have basically one or two characters that are the main MVPs, and everyone else is basically just hanging around or being a support character. And for me, on the first map, that MVP is Reinhardt. That is his kit. Feel free to pause the video and check it out. Adjust yours accordingly if necessary. We have a level 1 worse who will be doing absolutely nothing. We have Barst here, who will take one hit from the enemy flyer, and also his absolute #1 purpose is to reposition Reinhardt so he doesn't die. And finally we have Matilda, who, I mean, just look at her. Why would you not put her in your team? God damn. Anyways, Hone Attack 3 also comes in handy. So let's get straight into the gameplay, guys, and you will see exactly how this first map pans out. So I'm using a stamina potion for this, so yeah, that's how dedicated I am to you guys. All right. So hopefully you'll send some of that love back my way. So here we go. I'm going to enable danger area, that way you guys can kind of see some of my thinking process and decision making. So first we're going to swap out Worse with Barst there, because we want Barst away from the action, as he is only level 1 and he will get massacred. We want to position Barst right underneath Reinhardt, that way he will be able to reposition him as soon as he absolutely murders Takumi, like so. Now, if you don't have Reinhardt, do not worry. Male Robin will do a really good job. He's a hard counter to Takumi, as he does have a colorless advantage with his weapon. And also, Lucas is an absolute monster on this map. If you have him at 4-star or 5-star, 5-star, he can reach up to 41 defense without any items. So, at 41 defense, he will basically take no damage from Yoma and minimal damage from Takumi, so he can tank them without any problem. And that is what you want, because on this map the main offender is Sakura, who actually does more damage than anyone else. So you want to be able to basically choke off the other characters while you handle her and then clean up. In this case, however, because we have Reinhardt, he's just going to kill everyone by himself. So that is why Barst is here. He's just going to reposition. That way Reinhardt doesn't take any damage while he goes on doing what he does best, and that is nuke everyone on the map. So here we go. Poor Ryoma, you know, not much he can do there. We're going to move Matilda right there because why not? Really, it's because we want the Hone Attack 3, but that's basically the only reason she is there. Sakura is doing us a favor. She is recharging Reinhardt's special, so we will be able to take her out in one attack right now. There we go. This must be fate. This must be fate right here. That's good stuff. All right, here we go. So we're just going to end here. Barst is going to take one hit from the enemy flyer, so basically any green unit that can take one hit from Hinoka is going to do this job for you, as long as they have reposition, assuming you are using Reinhardt as your MVP. Otherwise, feel free to adjust your team as required. And we're just going to take out Hinoka right now, and that's going to be the end of the first map. I probably should have healed somebody with Worse, that way he doesn't have to be level 1 anymore. That's alright though, whatever, Worse. We've had enough of you. Here we go. This is my second team. I basically have a stock Olivia. I have a stock 5-star Robin, a completely stock 5-star Hinoka, and a completely stock Kagero, who is the MVP of this particular map. So let's get straight into the fight. You guys will see exactly how this pans out. Basically, I use Hinoka as bait, and that is the only reason she is on this map. So let's swap the characters around a little bit. That way you guys will kind of see exactly what's happening here. So we're going to fight. Let me enable the danger area once again so you guys can see kind of what's going on. So we're going to move everyone where they need to be. And then we're going to do this one more time where I'm going to position Hinoka at the top there. She's going to draw Matthew's attention. He is the worst offender in this map. So you got to take care of Matthew somehow. Otherwise, he will crush your team. So here we go. We're just going to pass here. Matthew's going to go up top and take Hinoka to 1. Good job, Hinoka. You took that like a champ. You took that for the team also. I like the way you ride that Griffin. Real nice, real nice. Here we go. So Robin's going to handle this thief here. No problem whatsoever. We're going to kill the thief with Kagero because, as you guys know, he takes care of colorless rather nicely. We're going to move Robin up top, that way he still gets the buff from Olivia, and we're just going to move Hinoka out of damage range. Then we're going to pass, and that's basically going to do it for this. So what's going to happen now is we're going to attack the thief here. Okay, actually 1 second guys, what did I do here before? Oh, I know. Yeah, so we're going to attack the thief. Here's how it's done, says Robin. Well, Robin, if you're gonna say that, you might as well one-hit KO the guy, but you know, I guess you just don't have it in you. Anyways, Kagero's gonna come up from the bottom. He's going to take out the thief. Then we're going to use Olivia, and we're going to dance Robin out of the danger area. And basically what happens is Sarah is always going to attack your Olivia in this situation. So once we end the turn, Sarah's going to come down, attack our Olivia, and Matthew is going to suicide against our Kagero. So you guys will see how this pans out right now. Here we go. Poor Matthew. But definitely, he is your #1 offender on this map. If you don't take care of him, he will punish you, and he does quite a bit of damage. So what we're going to do now is, because Hinoka took the beating for the team earlier on, we're going to give her a couple hits against Sarah because she deserved it. She earned it, guys. She almost died in this encounter. And then, of course, Kagero is going to wrap up Sarah real nicely, as he generally does. If you don't have Kagero, there's a few other ways you can do this. If you have Xander, you know, Xander's defense is ridiculous. He can definitely tank this map for you, and then just have a healer, Olivia, and another decent damage dealer. You will have no problem with the second map. Here we go. Map number 3. My team is Ryoma. He is a little bit stacked. This is my kit for Ryoma. So again, feel free to pause the video if necessary. Everyone else is completely stock. I have a regular 4-star Lisa here, as you guys can see. I have a 5-star Sharina. She comes in real handy for her buffs, of course. And finally, Nino, just a regular 4-star Nino, no SI for him. Let's get straight into the battle. The main character in this one is actually a combination of 3, really. We need the speed buff from Ryoma, but we also need Nino, and we also need Sharina. So this one's kind of a team effort. It's a little bit of a deviation from what I said earlier, but here we go. So Nino is going to come up here and hit that Lance Knight for 80 damage. And what's really kind of important with Ryoma here, he's kind of the pivotal piece here, is he also has reposition, so we can pull Nino back, and also the positioning of Sharina there is kind of necessary because she will draw the attention of the characters on the right side of the screen, which is very necessary here. So let's end the turn, and you guys will see how this is going to play out. So in this case, we want to bait Robin to come a little bit further down, but we also want to maintain the speed buff from Ryoma. So everyone's just going to move down. We're going to pass, and that is it. So Nino is going to come in and do 26 damage to Robin here. And we're going to actually attack with Nino first because Rehabilitate will, as you guys know, it does a heal based on the percentage of HP remaining. So we want Nino to take a little more damage. That way we can heal him back for exactly 8, which is what he took in the first place. That's not really a big deal, but generally getting in the habit of doing the right thing is a good thing to start with. So we're going to go up and finish him off with Ryoma. And then we're going to move Sharina up top and buff Ryoma because the Green Cavalier is going to come down and basically suicide against our Ryoma. So that is quite alright. We'll just heal Nino there, and that is it. So Ryoma's going to hit him with Moonbow. Great, excellent. And what we're going to do now is after the debuff, we're going to move Ryoma back. And this is where the speed bonus comes in really handy because we're going to be able to attack the Axe Cavalier twice with Nino. And after that, we're just going to move Sharina into position. That way she can tank Tarja. So here we go. She's going to take a hit for 19. Which is nothing. Nino is going to finish the job he started on that Lance Knight. So he's just going to go in there, finish him off. And basically, here's the debuff is really important on Tarja, but also the repositioning on Ryoma comes in very handy here because you're going to go up, you're going to hit Tarja, and then you're going to reposition with Ryoma, heal with Lisa, and now that Tarja continues to attack Sharina, she's only going to be able to do 16 damage, and we're just going to heal with Lisa, get that extra 1 SP. Not necessary, but Ryoma will be able to finish her off in 1 attack. So that does it for map 3. I'm sure there's a multitude of ways you can handle this map as well, but I found this to be kind of the best way for me given the characters I had available to me. But if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section down below. I'm sure we can figure out different strategies based on what you have available to you. This is my 4th team, guys. So all of these characters are completely stock. We have Sanaki here. That is her stats. You guys can check it out. I got a high attack one, which does help out a little bit in this case. Here we go. We have Priscilla. This one is not stock. I gave her Rehabilitate and Heavenly Light. Worse, he's the best sacrifice you can have for healers. So here we go. We have a Narcian. Basically, his main purpose here is to use Lance Breaker and take care of the 2 blue Lance units on this map. And of course, we have Ursula stock. 4-star. Her purpose is to take care of the red mage who will absolutely destroy you if you don't take care of him right away. So let's get straight into the fight. You guys will see exactly how this one pans out. What we have to do is shuffle our team a little bit around here. So we got to put Priscilla way over there, and that is kind of the matchup you want. It is actually very important because the enemies will position themselves based on where your units are. So you've got to make sure you end up with a favorable matchup in the end game. Here we go. Let's enable the danger zone one more time. So Sanaki is going to go here, clear that block. That's very important, guys. Got to do that. You don't want to obstruct yourself from any potential moves you will have to make in the future. Here we go. Then we're going to move Narcian over here, and we're going to move Priscilla right underneath him. So Ursula will always take 16 damage. Ursula is the same for everyone because she is a Grand Hero Battle champion, and therefore her IVs are neutral. She will always have the same stats. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kill the Red Cavalier. That is your #1 priority as far as I'm concerned on this map. What we're going to do next is move Narcian here so he can choke off Camus. Then we're going to heal Ursula to full and just move Sanaki right underneath her. We want to position the green unit so that Sanaki can take care of him relatively with ease. So what we're going to do is we cannot allow Camus to escape, so we have to choke him off, but we also cannot expose our 3-star Narcian to the other units or he's going to get destroyed. So we're going to move him right underneath the Camus. He's going to do what he does, which is use the Lance Breaker and do a good amount of damage. Then we're going to move Priscilla right underneath him and heal him, or right beside him I should say, and just move Ursula out of the way and move Sanaki right below the green flyer. So there we go. You guys will see how this pans out. Okay, so now we're going to move Priscilla right underneath Narcian. We're going to heal him. He's going to finish off Camus. And what we're going to do now is we're going to align our Sanaki with Michaelis. And that is it. We're just going to pass now. And the reason you want to do this is because we're going to move Narcian right in front of them. As you guys know, when Sanaki attacks, she gives a substantial damage buff to all the units that are surrounding her. So now she's going to buff our entire team. Ursula is going to finish off Michaelis. And then we're going to use Priscilla to heal what little damage is left on Narcian. And he still has the damage buff from Sanaki, so once that blue Lance Flyer comes down, he's going to get absolutely hammered. And that is what we want, right? So here we go. We're just going to finish this map right up. And that is the end of the 4th map. This one was actually the most challenging one. It took me a little bit of time to kind of figure out how to deal with Michaelis. But it seems like Ursula was kind of the main MVP in this one, because once you get rid of that red Cavalier, everything else kind of just lines up nicely. So this is my final team for the final map. You can cheese this map. There's guides on how you can basically kite around all the enemies and not do anything until all 6 turns expire. But we're actually going to battle this one out. This is my team. It is heavy SI. We have Cecilia 5-star here. That is her kit. We have Camus 5-star. That is his kit. We have Xander 5-star. That is his kit. And finally we have just a stock 4-star Gunter. Nothing special about him. I'm basically just using him from Hone Cavalry. And let's get straight into it. See how this pans out. Again, all you have to do in this one is survive 6 turns against the enemy, and then you win. So let's enable the danger area one more time. We're going to move Gunter right here, and we're going to move Xander right underneath and Camus right above. That way everyone gives the buffs to Cecilia, and once the blue units find their way up top, we're going to be able to absolutely destroy them. Like so. What we're going to do now is we're going to move Gunther up here and just pull Cecilia back and just leave things as they are. Green Cavalier is going to come up top, which is not a problem. We're then going to take him out with Xander and Cecilia. Well, that's what we're going to do. We don't want to take any additional damage than we need to. Again, we have Fury 3 on both Xander and Camus. So every time they do engage in battle, they do lose 6 HP. You have to be aware of that. Otherwise, you will get kind of creamed a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to move Cecilia up top. We're going to finish this guy off with Xander. The fact that Cecilia was able to take that one hit is actually very important, guys. So we're just going to end the turn right here, and everything else is going to play out as you would expect. Xander can definitely take the damage from any kind of melee type unit. No worries there. Blue unit is going to come up top and get kind of creamed by Camus, as Camus does. Camus is an absolute machine. And what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap up the Lance Cavalier with Cecilia. That's a little bit overkill, I must say. Then our Gunther is going to do 12 damage to the bow fighter. Basically, our purpose here is for Camus to finish off that red mage, so we have to get rid of these bow fighters. And then Camus is going to go in there and finish the job. At this point, you have to have his moon bow charged up, or bonfire, I mean. Otherwise, he may not be able to finish off that mage. But anyways, we're on turn 6 right now. So all we have to do is just move everyone out of the way, and we're basically done, guys. That basically does it for the Squad Assault number 2. I hope this was really helpful to you guys. If anything, I hope it gives you guys some clues or some ideas, or maybe stimulates some brainstorming for you guys, where you can kind of take your teams, plug them in these situations, and figure out a way to crush the enemies. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This is not free to play. Yes, yes. Get off my back. It's all good. There is some heavy SI units in this. I know. My bad. My bad. But anyways, I hope this helps you guys out. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.